Market.com.
Hey everybody, hopefully you can hear and see me. Boy, what a couple days. If I didn't have bad luck, I don't think I would. Excuse me. Any luck at all. Excuse me, I just gotta get something to drink. This is why I didn't want to get out. Now if you want to get out, you can get out. Go ahead. Ugh, silly dog. So, as you know, my son is having an operation. They've done a whole bunch of tests and stuff like that, and the things were really wrapped, onto his spine. So, we were able to get him in there, down past Jupiter, Florida, on the 14th. So that is pretty good news. He's nervous about it, but he's hurting pretty bad. And hello, everybody. Play till it hurts. Armando. I know I'm late. I'm gonna explain all that. Usually, I do this first thing in the morning. I wasn't even gonna do it today. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I felt it warranted enough to come on and I've got to play things day by day. So we've got him going down there on Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday. Also, the kids and he and his wife, Amanda, have been horribly sick. I mean, bad. I mean, they've had some kind of influenza. We thought it was maybe COVID, which I didn't need again because that for me would be fatal. And fortunately, it was just this really bad virus. Well, my grandson got better. My son's doing okay, and my daughter-in-law's doing fine. And but the little one on Friday, she was coughing and hacking. And I have a really good friend, and I said, give him a call. Give him a call. Let's see if we can get something for him. And, well, we don't want to bother him, this, that, and the other. I go, I don't give two shits. You call when I tell you to call. So, my wife and I were putzing around yesterday. And all of a sudden, she just, crash landed. And she came down with it, and she's laid up. And then I got it as well. And right now, I am cooking. Coughing and stuff like that. So I said, listen, I'm going to call my friend. I know that he's over in Somerville. We'll go see him first thing in the morning. And we're taking the baby with us. So we took a little peanut with us. And, my wife's lungs are really, really bad. What we went through a few years ago. It seems that we can't get out of this. We talk about the channel taking pretty massive hit. And over the last 5 years of the 10 years that we've done it, she was deathly sick. We thought we were going to lose her. Then I became sick. Okay. Remember my arm, I can barely paint anymore. My daughter-in-law, the move here, it's just been one thing after another. And I brought them in there, and of course he comes up, and of course he goes, I don't care about you. I'm just worried about those two. I go, to be honest with you, that's fine. So he took everybody's x-ray, and the little baby had pneumonia. When I say take the baby, okay, when I say take the baby to the doctors, you get off your ass and you take that baby to the doctors. And I'm so mad right now. it goes beyond the words. But like a good pop-up, I do what I have to do. They had to give her a needle, and I had to hold her. So I said, I'll hold you. And they gave it to her in her little butt. And, oh, she cried. It broke my heart. I don't get emotional, but I really got choked up because she was crying. And I told you, Pop-Up gets needles every day. You got to be brave. And it hurt her, but it helped. She seems a little better today. My wife's on all kinds of medication. Um, he said, he said basically, you got it, but I'm going to give you some antibiotics. I'm not worried about you. While this is all happening, okay, I had a game plan going into this weekend. There's a couple things that I really wanted to do. I really kind of, this wasn't going to be a bad to worse thing, but we are really up against it now, and things are going to be tough and biblical. And I don't know if we can come out of this. I really don't, and I don't want to tell them that. I'm the one that's supposed to have all the fears in his heart, and I do. We've got this hurricane, which came out of nowhere, which is historic, and now we got a good bang up, last week. I mean, we got banged up and we just got things back to normal. I said, okay, maybe we just catch a break for the rest of the year. No, and this thing is heading right for Central Florida, and I'm praying. I don't wish anything bad on anybody. I really don't. You hope it moves, but then it affects somebody else. So, how are we going to overcome this? How are we going to do this? And I'm trying to figure it out. And it's pretty scary. They're saying this thing can get up to Cat 4, Cat 5. Just like Helene. Only this thing is going into Tampa and coming out Orlando, and we're kind of somewhere in the middle. And I don't know if we can handle the winds. I'm worried about our livestock. I needed another year to get things in place. I was hoping that we can do it. There are a lot of things. You got him that he can't do much. I'm banged up. Everybody else is banged up. I'm worried about my mother-in-law in the back with the tiny home. And I'm just praying that we can come out of this one. And then they say after that, there's even another one that could be Nadine, which could be a problem for Florida. I don't know. It's one thing after another, and you are tested all the time. And I try to tell these kids, and my wife and everybody, and I try not to show, fear, because if I show it, then what hope do they have? Talking as the leader of this family, sweating like a dog too. But I wanted to make sure I got this in. And this is really scary because if you remember, I told you about fatigue. You get hurricane fatigue. You start watching a storm early last week, and you're going, okay, let me keep an eye on it, and you're checking your sources and the people that you trust, and you check, and if it can go wrong, it's gone wrong. And and now here we are, a couple of days, and you just kind of want to get it over with. And just come on. All right, if you're going to come steamrollers, just do it. All right, just get it over with. All right, I'll rebuild, I'll figure something out. And I'll just figure out how to do it. We just got to minimalize the damage, keep everybody safe, keep the animals safe, and make sure that we have a game plan in place for this horrific event. Okay? Tampa just got through Helene. I mean, the streets were underwater. And now this thing is going to hit it straight on and bring even more water. And it's raining now. It's going to rain all week. We are seeing things unprecedented. And it's pretty rough, I remember when we first moved down here, you know, 30 years ago, or however long it's been. And when a couple, you know, couple first summers, we got 3 in a row, 3 storms in a row. And I'm like, what the hell do we do? You know, what are we doing here? You know, and you just pray for a break, you know, or you just hope, you know, that you just make it through. You hope you don't lose power for 2 or 3 weeks. You know, that's kind of devastating with 2 small kids and people with lung conditions. Um, you just, you pray you can get through. You really do. And it's a cruel, yeah, exactly, Kabuki. It is a cruel, cruel price that you pay to live here. But you know, wherever you go, some places there's earthquakes. You go out to California, there's earthquakes that'll, you don't know when they're going to come. Tornado Alley, you don't know when they're coming. You know the season. You pray that you don't get everything wiped away. Um, you know, up east, you know, they have tornadoes, they have bad storms during the summer, and then, you know, the winters, you know, the blizzards. You know, how do you make it through that? A little easier with blizzards, I think, but still, it's tough. Frigid cold, breaking pipes. You know, there's some place everywhere. You know, I've said this a million times. We are nothing but cockroaches. And, you know, we live on this planet. We think we run this planet. We think we own this planet. And we really don't. We don't. Mother Nature does. And she decides how many of you, you know, do well. Hey, Rob, you and your family are in my thoughts. Oh, thank you so much, Matthew. Well, let's give you a Godzilla, bro. I'm going to tell you a funny story. The kids come out here sometimes and they play. And I said they like the Godzilla thing, so I let them pick a coin, and you know I'll empty the coins back in that they put in. My son pulled out the special coin. Everybody's been trying to get that coin, and they haven't. Okay, bro, let's see what you get here. Let me see if it's. Nope, that's not the one. Thank you, Matthew. Every little bit helps, believe me, because we're in for a thing. Very good friend. I don't know if he wants his name mentioned. He bought some stuff from us and he gave me a challenge coin. These challenge coins are military coins and they're very special. I have a bunch of them. You know, colonels and generals will give them to you when you do certain things, you know, especially in my line of work. You know, you get these challenge coins, and he sent me one, a very special one, and I wanted to share it with you guys. They're just beautiful. They're just done so beautifully. And I have a beautiful collection. I have a stand that was given to me. Excuse me. That I have. And that was that. I'm kind of sad because I wanted to tape today, and you know, I just haven't been able to tape. And then, yeah, you know, we've got to go through all this, and then my son has to leave on that Monday, providing, you know, everything he can get down there. You know, we just don't know what kind of devastation this is going to be through Central Florida, and we're just praying that, you know, Floridians are tough, and you know we make it through. That's for sure. I had a couple of games that I wanted to start working on. We've got Worms, which I read the rules for, board game. I wanted to tape that. Maladon, which is one that I've been very, very interested in. I've been hoping to get that taped. GMT in all their glory. Hold on, let me do this. came out with Red Dust Rebellion. This is another one. I should be able to get this one hopefully uploaded and stuff like that. I'm just really hoping. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you so much. I'll hit you with another thing here. I've been really fascinated with this Return to the Dark Tower, especially with the baby, but she hasn't felt well for last week. But we brought this in, which is the Covenant expansion. So we're going to do a tape play for that, and she's going to help me. I think that'll be nice. Poor little bean. My poor little peanut. And then, of course, worms. But the real thing I wanted to do is I wanted to be more flexible with the channel. I just didn't want to make it all about board games. We were talking a lot about video games. So I wanted to show off the different programs I had put on the new, not my new computer, but my really good computer that I was using for editing. I was using it when I streamed, and I didn't really use it that much here, because the internet's inconsistent and stuff like that. Does Justin have a YouTube channel? No, he decided to give it up. I would like to subscribe to that too. So what we're doing is he's going to put one more video up on that channel, and he's going to tell everybody to come over to this channel because we're going to dedicate certain days to certain things. Of course, I'm going to do board games, and I want to make things a little more fun for me. So, we're going to have plenty of reviews and playthroughs and stuff like that, like I normally do. But I also wanted to add in some of the farm stuff. If you watch the shorts, please watch and support the shorts. They do very well. People are always interested in our beautiful animals. And, that's where we're going to tell the story, how we're going to prepare. And I'll try to tape as much as I can of us preparing for this just horrific event. And I just hope that we can come out of this okay. I really do. I can use a break. I really could. The last 4 years have just been a nightmare for me. And, everything that's been thrown in my face, I stand up and I face and I get through. And we handle it, That's what we do. And that's the way we'll continue to do things. Through strength and pride and heart. And, the family's taking it in the teeth right now. Holidays are going to be rough. Everything's going to be rough. I was going to start a auction today, but I can't do that. We're going to have to put it off a little bit. We were going to try to raise some money to try to help us through. We'll worry about that another time. Right now, just keeping everybody safe is the most important thing that we can do. Okay? Stino, hi, sir. What's the event you are in? Best switches from Europe. Event? I'm sorry, I don't understand, Stino. So anyways, I'm trying to figure out how to tape off my big screen TV that I use because I sit in my easy chair. I want to show you this 12 terabyte drive, and I want to show you all the games that you can get from it, because you can get this from Amazon. It's very easy to set up. Then I want to show you some of the stuff that I've downloaded for Steam, and then I want to show you the MSX-DOS. I think that's what it's called. I forget offhand. Right now, everything's kind of swimming. But I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff, and I want to show you how to go about doing that and how you can really enjoy this. And we're going to pick out certain games. I'm going to tell you why these games mean so much to me. Pool of Radiance, Supremacy, Crossbow, Death Dealer. I've got so many of them that are so silly and I really enjoy it. And I'll show you how to play them. And why you want to make a little spot on your thing and show you. And, I think I get a ton of videos from it. You have been through so much, bro. You are at the top of the list of peeps I would love to board game with. Unfortunately, I'm in England, Norwich City. I got my Subbuteo Norwich City team that I just finished painting, about 6 months ago. I'm trying to do every team in England. I love playing Subbuteo, but it's just been one thing after another here. my wife and I really wanted to go out. She wants to see overseas. It's just not safe anymore. And, we put everybody else first. We really do. That has been our whole life. It's just everybody else comes first, and we never put ourselves first. And I think that's just life. You know, uh, you know, I won't be remembered for much. I really won't. As far as board game channels or family and stuff like that. They won't. They always remember the grandkids. Always remember the fun grandparents. Well, uh, we've always been the disciplinaries. We've always given structure. We're not the fun ones, and that sometimes hurt. And when she was in my arms and she was crying as much as she did because she got that little shot because she's got pneumonia. The poor little thing got pneumonia. It really, I tell you, it's the first time, because I've always been stoic, not like, oh, I gotta be a man thing. It's just okay, I'm always thinking 3 steps ahead, you know, and I think you do that as a leader, and and it gets exhausting, and you lay there at night. Sometimes you toss and turn, and you look up into the sky. Well, the sky. You look up at the ceiling, and you're wondering, geez, how much more can I take? And you say, I've got to figure it out. It's up to me to figure it out. And you play every scenario in your head. You know, what can we do? What can we not do? How can we make things safer? And try to, look outside the box. And so you don't have time for that emotional. When you're alone. I get upset when I think of Gabby. She turns 10 in a couple of days. And I'm going, what am I going to do? This has been my best friend I've ever had in my life. I've never had friends, but I had this dog that has just been everything to me for the past 10 years. You know, when this channel started, so did she. She was here, and we were doing things. You can go back to the very beginning, and you can see. We talk about Sophia. We only had her 6 months, but she was a kennel dog, and she passed away, just dropped dead after 6 months. We loved her so much. And I didn't want this family to suffer. And I went to a breeder and, I said, listen, I need a real good dog. And they gave me this championship dog. I paid through the nose. I didn't care. I tried to get everybody over the hurt of Sophia, and we named her Gabriella Sophia. Well, after a year or two, Gabby got a little older, and we didn't want her to be alone. So, we went out and we got, I saw that face. I saw that face at the abuse center, and there was, she looked like a little demon, and my wife's like, "Oh my God, she looks like she's gonna kill somebody." I go, "No, no, no, come on, let's just go look." And it was another German Shepherd that had the same coloring as Gabby, and we went in there, and they bring them out into the play area, and they just got along. They were just fantastic together. I'll read your comments in a minute, and thank you, Stina. And we brought her in, and and then she got sick with cancer, and I spent $8,000 to have her have treatments because she was part of the family. It was a lot of money, but I was able to pay it off, and well, they said she had cancer. That's a whole story into itself. But she has trouble walking here and there. But these 2 dogs, are everything to me and my wife. These grandkids are everything to me and my wife, my children. My mom-in-law. This morning I felt sick as a dog. Okay, I mean, I could barely walk, and I said, Dan, get a hold of our guy, and let's just get a hold of him, and let's get that baby there. Let's get you there, because she was just a mess. And I worry about her because her lungs aren't good. her heart isn't good. And that's another one. That's my whole life. 30 years, 30 years together, 30 years. Oh, it goes by in a blink of an eye. And I appreciate every day, because I always tell you guys, I tell you the same thing every single day. Tomorrows are not guaranteed. They're just not guaranteed. You know, excuse me. And you just put so much on yourself, and a lot of you do the same thing. I know you do. You have your children, you have your families, you have your moms and stuff like that. Well, I got up, this morning. I go off on tangents. I'm sorry. But as sick as I was, I made sure I got her scratch ticket, and I got her paper, her Sunday paper. I wanted to die. I hung it on the door, and then I went in, and then I got hit with, okay, he'll see us now. Oh, geez, can I at least take a shower? No, let's go. And we were there for a few hours, and we were there till about 11:30. Went and got all the prescriptions. Then you have to go through that, because God knows that getting prescriptions are a pain in the neck, no matter what kind of insurance you have. Then when you finally sit down, you start trying to figure out where the storm's going, and you're just getting worse and worse news, and you're just trying to figure, okay, I'm going to take today, I'm going to chill out, all right, and then I've got to figure out my game plan. I've got a couple of days. How am I going to face this? How am I going to keep all these people safe? What happens if this goes wrong? We got the Generacs. We thought ahead. That'll keep us going for a couple of days or so, maybe even longer. If we lose power, we've got solar out there that we put together that we can keep these refrigerators cold. We've got a solar powered battery generator out there that we installed and we put in. We are constantly thinking, trying to outthink ourselves, looking for every little crack in everything that we do, and just trying to do the best that we can to take care of what's most important, your family and stuff. I just would like one Sunday to come on here and just have nothing but great news. Hey, guess what? Did a whole bunch of videos. Love y'all. Gotta go. But the last 4 years have been tough. They really have. They have pushed me to the limit. And I hope one day, when my time's up, and I don't want no flowers, I don't want no celebration or anything like that, but I hope they know that their father did the best that he could. All right? He led with strength and pride. And I think, pride's not always the best thing, but, I've been proud of my family, and we will do the best that we can. And I got my poor son, who's all worried about, he's never had an operation in his life. Of his arms. He had a thing with his arms, but he was small then. He's been relatively healthy. And then you have this thing, if they make the wrong move, he doesn't walk again. So that's nerve-wracking, and that plays in his head. And, I worry about his mental state, and, what if something goes wrong? How do I handle that? How do I figure that out? I rise above. I told this to Jackie Fox when she was signing my board game. You both are an inspiration to me. Thank you, Rob. You do more than you know. Well, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. And let's see if my man can get the special coin. Oh, no, bro. I'm sorry. But we will give you guys let's hope that you get some music, bro. Come on. You got to forgive the giant lizard. His problem is he's already hunkered down for the storm. Who's Jackie Fox, if you don't mind me asking? I have no idea who Jackie Fox is. And forgive me, I just don't keep up with a lot of names. I really don't. I'm too busy worried about, how we're going to make through this and that and so forth and so on. But, we'll do what we have to do. Good to see you alive and strong. Sometimes the hard choices are no choices at all. You've got what it takes to keep getting up and keep going because no bell has been rung yet. No, that's very true. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Abyss. Um, oh, just played Rock Hard 1977. I have heard of that game. Jackie Fox was the bass player for the Runaways. Oh, for crying out loud. With Joan Jett and Lita Ford. Why did I not know that? I haven't tried that game. I've been kind of floating in and out. It's been a really rough couple of months. And designed a board game recently, Rock Hard 1977. I've seen the game where you play as a rock star in the 70s. Oh, the 70s were great. Boy, the 70s were great. I was thinking about that. I was thinking how we would sneak and stay up and run downstairs and watch Saturday Night Live, back in 75 when it first came on, because, everybody was talking about how, some of the silly characters and stuff like that, and we would laugh. We're just about to be teenagers, and yeah, I mean, we were teenagers actually, but how that was, and then, 76, I'll never forget the centennial, all those ships in the New York harbor. Oh God, that was something to see. It was special. That's when things were special. Getting cable for the first time in 77. Jeez. Just a lot of really great memories. I've got a couple of years in there that were really, really just great that I remember collecting comic books and watching wrestling, going to New Haven Coliseum. God, we try to be really good kids. Remember getting that Christmas. What was it? 79. 79. Yeah, my father got me a weightlifting bench, and the kids, of course, my brothers, they couldn't sleep, so she let everybody open the Christmas present at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So we opened up everything, and I was just working on that bench all night, and then I slept most of Christmas. I remember getting that. That was a lot of fun. Speaking of rock, have you heard of a band, The Warning? Oh, I love The Warning. I love The Warning. They are special. I've been listening to The Warning and Band Aid a lot, and I've really, they've really saved rock and roll. They really have. They are really amazing. This Hell You Call a Dream is just really, and they are just. I love watching their live feeds from the Pepsi Center. I watch that like a million times. Just so good. Old fart like me, listening to young music. But it's amazing, and Dream Theater's back together again, the original lineup. So I'm happy to see what they're going to do with that. Hopefully they'll do something. Just there's a lot of people I just miss that have passed away. Chris Squire from Yes, John Wetton, King Crimson, Asia, UK. Um, Jeez, we've lost so many of the greats. Alan White is gone. You just sit there going, wow, yeah, And sometimes, I'll go to the gym, and I know I'm not somebody to listen to music while I weightlift, but they'll have it on the loudspeakers. So they'll play. It depends on what day it is. One day it's kind of like this hip hop chunk. Uh, like you're at one of those Amazon bin stores, and then another day it's kind of it's the old rock and roll. And it's funny because we take the kids to go get bread for the cows on Friday. So my wife and I, we take them for a trip. Um, and so they call me DJ Pop Pop. So I come up with all these different songs, and I'll say they're about somebody. Of course, we have to play Godzilla, Blue Oyster Cult. Okay, they know that song word for word. Okay, and I go, oh God, what have I created? Well, one of the funny things is that when I was, I remember 1981, somewhere in there, I was down at Toad's place. Okay, and I always been a big Todd Rundgren fan, and Utopia, I love Utopia. Strange, you know, out there type of music, and their favorite song is "Crybaby" from the Oblivion album, and it's such a catchy song. And because my grandson, he's always crying, so we started calling Robbie's a crybaby now, and we started, singing it to him, and then he just got into it, and then his sister sings it, and they sing it, in the back of the car. It's the funniest thing. And then Tammy's song is "Princess of the Universe." Um, oh, what's the other one? Oh, what's the one that we have? Oh, gave Anne Marie a song. Oh, she has a couple, but because she always breaks her promises, she doesn't listen, and we sing, we have her, we always sing to her, "You made me promises, promises," from oh God, I forgot the name of the band, but it's an old '80s song, and we just laugh about it, me and my wife. And then what are the other songs? Werewolf of London, because it's Halloween, so we listen to Werewolf of London. Uh, that one's that one they know all these songs word for word. Uh, God, and then what are the other ones I make them listen to? They like SOS from ABBA, because it's catchy. Oh, what's the one that? Oh God, it's a pop song. Oh, Fox on the Run from Sweet. So they know that one. Oh, Firefly from Owl City, one of their favorites. And my little granddaughter, she's so cute when she sings it. Cannot believe your eyes, 10,000 fireflies. It's the funniest thing. So that's a good one. Jeez. Oh, you know what? I've got my list here. Hold on, here, folks. Hold on. What am I doing? I got the phone here instead of trying to guess. Let's see. What make them listen to? Bear with me. Search. Hold on here. Oh, come on. I hate iPhone. Okay, artist. Oh, Take on Me from the Super Mario movie. Nope, not that one. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Oh, we have to play the Grinch song. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. We have that in here. The Buggles video "Kill the Radio Star." That's a early one that they really liked. David Bowie, "Spiders from Mars." Yeah, weird. I know. I haven't got him into Dream Theater yet. Where is it? Pinball Wizard, Elton John. You wrote the Every Day I Write the Book, Elvis Costello. Going through this whole thing. Gary Newman, Cars. That's one that's interesting. What is Life from George Harrison. Oh, Yellow Submarine, maybe the all-time favorite one for the kids. All-time favorite. They love Yellow Submarine, Octopus Garden. Oh God, what's the other one? Yeah. Oh, and Rocky Raccoon. Go West. We Close Our Eyes. Just a couple more. Jay Ferguson. No, that's not. Thunder Island. They kind of like that one. Journey. Nope. Kajagoogoo. No. Hold on here. I'm trying to find the one song that they've been singing a lot lately. Now it's starting to get on my nerves. No, 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 no. Owl City, like I said, they love that guy. What's gonna haunt me? Oh, the producers, Dear John. Really out there stuff. Coheed and Cambria, Jesse's Girl 2. That's a big one for us. Squeeze. Number of different songs for Squeeze. Steve Hackett. Nardia. Only the version that the guy from Kansas sings. Sweet. We talked about that. Where I Belong. No. Tom Stoley. Tommy Lasser. Todd Rundgren. They love. God, I can't find it now. It's just one song that they absolutely just lose their minds over. How come I can't find what I played? I had it. Artists. Oh, maybe if I just go here. Oh, here we go. Godzilla, Werewolf of London, Lonely Boy from Andrew Gold. That's the one. Because we always tell Robbie he's going to be a very lonely boy if he doesn't grow up and straighten out. And he goes, "Can you play my song?" Oh, Sky High. That's Emery's song. You're blowing it sky high because you're always telling lies. Yep, that's Emery. September. I like that from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, I found how to do it. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Enough of that. So that's a car ride. And then they just while we're driving, can you play? They would take turns. First it'd be his turn. He'd pick a song. Then she would pick a song. But their favorite, where they just sit there and they sing that thing from start to finish, is Godzilla. And they know every word. Oh no, they say he's got to go. No, no, Godzilla. Yeah, and they're sitting there in the back, and it's the funniest thing. And then they'll sing, "With a terrible grimace," and they know it. And I sit there and I go, "Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done to these children?" I'll tell you what I've done. I've given them a solid background in life. There we go. So there you have it. I think that pretty much. I need to go. Definitely lay down because I just feel like garbage. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. But I wanted to start that series today. And I'm just going to put my camera there and just take some pictures of the screen. Hey, Jeff. All right. It's like I said, it's a lot of tension, and we'll get there though. We just gotta keep fighting. But I got to get this other stuff taped. I want to get that up before the hurricane. That'll give me some time to upload and um, tape, and then after we get the house and everything kind of tightened the best we could, I'll film and show you some of the programs that I have on the computer, and then we'll start breaking down games. I'll just start filming. I mean, as much as I can until the storm hits, and then afterwards they'll go up, and we'll just do the best we can. That's all we could. Thank you, Troy. Okay, so let me go back. Yeah, The Warning and Band-Aid did that one song together too. That was pretty good. Yeah, they just put out a new Pepsi Center song. Glad you know them. I have been evangelizing them, saving rock and roll. Those girls are just fantastic, fantastic musicians. Which would you say The Warning's best song? Oh God, that's a real tough one for me. I really like This Hell You Call a Dream because it just shows her voice and evolves very good too. Um, Dust to Dust is good. Um, I really like everything that they've done. Um, what's the one? Oh God, I can't think of the name of the one that I really like. Oh God, it was from their last album. It was very good. They've been maturing and maturing, and now they just hit it out of the park. Dream Theater live. Once I saw Dream Theater live. I saw them at the Hard Rock down here. They were just great. He was just talking about Gary Newman Rules. I really liked what he did. I really like his work. Oh God, there's just so much stuff that he's just, yeah, he was so ahead of his time. Godzilla, we said that. Hang in there, Rob, and take your time. Thanks. I'll do the best I can. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you. Uh, Hell You Call a Dream is a killer tune. They write nothing bad. I agree. I still marvel that the bass player wrote Dust to Dust when she was just 12. Yeah, they are just so gifted. And Pow, the the drummer, I mean, what a unfreaking believable talent this girl is. Um, I mean, one of the best drummers of our modern age. Stino, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me here, bro. Let me give you the special. Let's see. No marking on that one. But we will give you Godzilla. Hopefully you get the music. But he's all safe in there for this storm. Oh, he gave you a little bit of music, bro. There you go. There you go. There you go, Stino. Old artist friend of mine was friends with Gary Newman. He even did a couple of album covers for Gary. She won the drumming award, like the Oscars for drumming, yeah, and she deserves it. She's ahead of her time, and if you just watch her, she's just having fun. Especially, Hell You Call a Dream, where she's just kind of doing a little bop thing that she does. She's just a little cutie. Power's a firecracker. Any drummer who can sing and drum amazes me. Yeah, she'll be amazing even if she don't sing and drum. Yeah, I agree. Oh man. All right, my friends, that's it. I think I've burned myself out here, so I am going to go lay down, and I'm just shutting it down today because the next 3 to 4 days are mission critical. I'm hoping that we are not wiped off the face of the earth with this. Um, this, I mean, we barely made it out of the, you know, tropical storm winds that we had. Now we're getting hit head on, and it's a scary thing. you just pray, um, and you hope that you just can get through this. Okay, so you just take it hour, day at a time, and see what happens. And that's what we're going to do. I will keep you updated. I will do the best I can to let you know what's going on, how we're doing. I'll take some pictures of the storm. We're worried about our animals on top of it. We're worried about our family. We're worried about our homes. And we've worked so hard here, and to have it taken away would be really devastating. These storms they show no quarter. They have no mercy in their soul. And we will just do the best that we can do. And that's for sure. All right. I love you all. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob. I'm trying to remember where I put that stupid thing. I think it's right here. We'll see you soon, everybody. Take it easy.
This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.